Jinsu, an average kid trying to survive high school, but he's not exactly living his best life. In fact, he's being bullied relentlessly by some real jerks at school. One rainy night, under the glow of a flickering neon cross, something inside him snaps, like full-on primal rage. He goes after the bullies with everything he's got, limbs flailing, but instead of causing any harm, he tumbles off the roof and falls down to the ground. He should be dead, of course, but apparently he's not. Jinsu survives, barely, and gets hauled into the hospital with injuries so bad. Except now he's different. Not in a good way. His dad, Byung-chan, who shows up and saw that his son has become dangerous, growling and snarling just like a zombie and trying to bite him. Knowing there is no hope for him left, he beats his own son senseless and pack in him a suitcase to dispose of him. But it doesn't work. Jinsu is still alive. He had become something which is not human. Now, in Hyosan High School, this girl fell asleep, and everyone had already left. Hearing something inside from the science lab, she went inside to check it out. She found a rat which belongs to none other than Byung-chan himself. Now Hyunju get bitten by this rat. Seeing this, Byung-chan freaks out. He locks her in the lab like she's also now part of his twisted experiment. Rumors about Byung-chan are spreading faster. They think that he smells like death, and honestly, who can blame them? Since Jinsu went missing, he has been acting crazier than ever, and keeping a student hostage in his lab? But he was trying to actually save her. But that did not work. Onjo, her dad, he works as a paramedic. Her best friend Chung-san clearly has feelings for her, but instead of showing it, he acts all aloof and mean. Then there's Guinam, the ultimate bully archetype, who was also responsible for making Jinsu's life a living hell. This guy thrives on making others miserable. Soo-hyuk steps in to try and stop the madness, but fear keeps them frozen in place. Yoonji's day goes from bad to worse when Guinam decides to humiliate her even further by scrawling in her shirt during class. This student called Hee-sun feels sick and heads to the nurse's office. Now, when Hyunju got out from the lab and falls down, in front of the class blaming the science teacher for everything. Soo-hyuk helps to take her to the nurses. By this point, she looks less like a regular human and more a rabid person, snarling. The teacher calls for help, and Onjo's dad, leading a team of paramedics, came and took her. Meanwhile, Lee loses his mind when he realizes Hyunju is gone, and he tells them to quarantine her, but he is in trouble when the cops show up. Things escalate quickly. Turns out the nurse got bitten by Hyunju, and before you know it, black veins spread across her arm like something out of a horror movie. She collapses, convulsing, and the bully from before starts filming the whole thing. His buddy gets bitten next, and suddenly the infection spreads like wildfire. Now Yoonji on the roof. She's had enough of this nightmare and considers jumping, until a bunch of infected students crash through the window below her, shattering glass and snarling like rabid animals. By now, the number of infected is growing exponentially, and the students trapped in the cafeteria, including Aisak, Chung-san, Soo-hyuk, and Onjo, are in serious trouble. Just when you think it can't get any worse, one of the infected lunges at Onjo, pinning her down